Today's video is sponsored by Bessa. Stay tuned for more details as we're going to have a massive sex toy giveaway later on in the video. Hey folks, Happy New Year. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to take a little bit of a break between the holidays because it was kind of busy, there was a lot going on, and to top off how busy the beginning of the year has been, I'm sick. So that's fun. If you can hear, I'm getting over a bit of a cold. I have a bit of a frog in my throat. Welcome to a new video in the new year in 2024. That's so weird to think about and so weird to say. Isn't that weird? It's weird. It's weird to think that it's 2024. But I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for my first video back in the new year because I didn't want to do a resolutions. I didn't want to do a favorites of the year because I really didn't have, I've talked about the things that I like this year enough where I'm doing a yearly favorites, even though I've done them every single year, just felt kind of like a non-video. I don't know. But I did see a video going around that some people were doing a in and out, what's in and what's out for the new year. Some people were talking about beauty products. Some people were talking about lifestyle things. I don't really follow lifestyle product vloggers. Most of what I see is on TikTok. I'll get things advertised to me and then I'll see it and I'll be like, okay, and just scroll past it. So I don't really have any of that kind of stuff. I do have a little list of things that I would like to talk about that I think should be in and out this year. Just a little list. Nothing too crazy, nothing too long, but I wanted to talk about it today. The first thing that's in, and even if this video wasn't sponsored, I probably would have included this in the list anyway, because it's being unapologetic about sexual wellness, and today's video is sponsored by Bessa. If you've never heard of Bessa before, it is a by women company for all things sexual wellness, and I have been using Bessa products for quite a while. They're a great resource for sex toys, informational blog posts, original video series, erotic video series, but they have all kinds of goodies to explore on their website. I have a handful of their sex toys. I have how many of them? I think 5 at this point, but my favorite is by far the Pebble, which is this little guy, this little guy, and it fits really nicely in the hand. And this toy is actually a combination of suction and vibration, so I quite like it. It's very ergonomic, it's very travel friendly, and you can use these in the bath, which I also appreciate because, not gonna lie, that's usually where I take this. Just saying. The carrying case is also the charging case, which I find very cool, because all you gotta do is put these little dots here and line it up with these ones on the inside. Can you see it? Can you see it? There you go. And you line these up, and then there's a little charging, little micro USB on the side. You plug it in and then it lights up and then it charges. Very, very easy to take with you. It also looks like a compact. You would never know. You would never know. Who's gonna know? The people who know, they know. But the people who don't know, they're not gonna know. And I love that. One fun thing about Bessa is that they have this policy that if you have a toy and your dog chews it up and breaks it, they will replace it for you. If you send a picture of your dog with the broken toy, and there's entire video reels on their Instagram page just showing these guilty dogs next to just this pile of plastic, and they'll replace it for you. And I find that adorable and lovely and hilarious. So if you have any of these, and if you have a dog, and if they chew it up, they'll replace it for you. Besides the Pebble, they have a bunch of different toys for all different needs. They have penetrative toys, they have suction toys, they have wands, they have all kinds of things, whatever your needs and whatever your preferences are. I have the Demi Wand, the Air Vibe, the Thrust, the Thump, and the Pebble. And I think I like this one. This one, and I also really like the Demi Wand. The Demi Wand is nice, it's compact, it works really well. And again, so easy to clean, so easy to clean. My friends at Bessa and I are literally giving away free vibrators and free gift cards for vibrators for everybody who signs up for my giveaway. So definitely check out the link below if you would like to be signed up for a free vibrator or free gift card for a vibrator. I highly recommend them, and I am sure you're going to enjoy. If you don't like suction toys, you can get penetrative toys. If you don't like penetrative toys or suction toys, you can get wands. Like I said, there's something for everybody. Thanks so much to Bessa for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back into everything else that is in for 2024 besides just being unapologetically about pleasure. Okay, let's get back to it. So what I think I want to do is go one in, one out. One thing that really grinds my gears that I wish people would stop doing is seeing a video or a TikTok, most of the time it's a TikTok, that goes semi-viral and creating multi-day discourse about any TikTok that goes semi-viral. Like, I will see something on Twitter that went viral on TikTok. I'm like, I know way more about this person than I ever wanted to know. Everything I've learned about this is against my will. Can we stop making discourse about literally everything when it doesn't matter? It's so fascinating to me, and it's so frustrating because I'm like, why does this have to be a thing? This person just posted a video on the internet, and most of the time when people are making discourse, it's not even somebody that did something like really offensive. It's just like, here's the thing that somebody did that another person found cringy. Let's stop. Please, can we just like let people live and post their videos? And like, I don't know, it's just so wild that people feel the need to create discourse about everything. Let's stop. Please. There's so many things that we can talk about. Not everything has to be Twitter discourse for 4 days at a time. Let's stop, please. It's getting very old. And I'm old, so I should know. Next thing that is going to be very much in, and it should have been in all along, but just reinforcing it for everybody. Calling in sick to work without feeling guilty about it. Calling in sick when you feel like, Friday, when I called in sick to work, I had a sore throat in the morning, and I was like, like I thought maybe it was a little bit of a cold, maybe just a little bit of like dry mouth in the morning, but I stayed home. And then what do you know? Saturday, I woke up feeling absolute trash. So calling in sick, not going into work sick. Just not going into work sick. Masking and staying safe is going into 2024. We are keeping it in 2024 because this is not going away. Okay? This is not going away. Let's bring that energy back. Let's bring that energy of just like being considerate of everybody around us and not going into work sick. Okay? Next, something that I made an entire video about. TikTok shop. Can we please stop? Please stop. TikTok shop and undisclosed sponsorships kind of going together. Again, I don't really follow beauty content creators on TikTok, so everything I learned about this was kind of like secondhand, and I saw other creators talking about it, but this whole, there was something that happened on TikTok. This girl, Glamzilla, who's, I had never heard of her before hearing about all this. She went viral for a review, and a bunch of people piggybacked off of her review of a product. And it went even more viral, and it blew up, and it was like really good for her, which is good for her. Cool, good for her. But I didn't realize that most of her shtick was like making content that was like very thinly veiled, like reviews or sponsored content, but in the hopes of like basically getting those companies to sponsor those videos after the fact. I don't know how TikTok is getting around this. I really don't know how TikTok is getting around FTC guidelines, because like they're sponsoring videos after they've been made and it's not properly tagged. Like, how is that working? Like, how is that legal? Like, how is that legal? I don't get it. So besides just TikTok shop and people making stuff for TikTok shop, people making videos just advertising TikTok shop, now people are making videos that aren't sponsorships, but then they get sponsored after the fact, so then they are undisclosed sponsorships, and it's just the whole sponsorship and an ad thing on TikTok is, it's so maddening, and I want it to go away. In for 2024 is more shoujo anime and manga. Oh my god, I'm so excited. For the last couple years, there's been like a handful of good shoujo shows and shoujo anime that Josh and I have watched, and I've watched some older ones, but this year, oh my gosh, this year, we've gotten so many good things so far. In the last 365 days, like last year and into this year, shoujo is, my voice is squeaky, I'm so excited. The shoujo romance world right now is being so well fed. And if you don't know what shoujo is, it's basically anime and manga that has a like teenage girl audience. Basically, kind of like that's what the target demographic is, but there's plenty of people into their adulthood who read it, that partake in it, that cosplay, that are involved in the community. Like, that's just what like the initial target demo is. The same way that shonen is targeted at like, I guess like teenage boys, young teenage boys, but like plenty of people, like I like plenty of shonen anime, and I am decidedly not a teenage boy. But the shoujo stuff that's coming out right now, one that I literally the first episode like made me tear up because it was so beautiful, and it's been a very popular manga for years now called A Sign of Affection. And oh my god, this show, you guys, it's so cute. It's set in college, so again, I love that. Way too many shows are set in high school, which get kind of annoying. So it's set in college. Yay, adults. The main character, she is deaf, and this is like her first time kind of going out into the world and like being in a school situation where she wasn't surrounded by just other people who were hard of hearing and deaf. And so she's just kind of experiencing the world, experiencing life in a different way. And it's really, really cool. And she meets this guy who is like a world traveler. He's been all over the place. He's very interested. He's multilingual, and he's a walking green flag. And it's so cute. It's so cute, you guys. Oh my god, it's so cute. And he's so kind, and he's so nice, and he's so and he wants to learn sign language. It's so cute. I'm so obsessed with it already. The art is beautiful, and it's drawn so well in the animation, and I'm so into it. And like the voice actors, they just started the dub. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this anime. Please don't spoil it for me if you know what happens. It's just so cute. It's so sweet. Oh, I love it. I love it so much so far. And then the last thing that is out and that I will scream, I would scream if I didn't have a voice like this right now. AI art anything. AI art. I am so sick and tired of seeing people in like creative industries trying to make excuses for it and like trying to talk about it in like a way that makes it sound like it's not just stealing things, literally stealing jobs. Like so many companies, so many game developers are laying off so many people right now while they've seen record like profits. It's so maddening and disheartening. And as somebody with a partner who has worked in the games industry before and has a lot of people that he knows and works with and has worked with who are in the games industry, seeing all of this kind of go down is so sad, because not only do you have like record layoffs, but then you have a bunch of people who are like talking about this game Pal World, which I won't even go into that deeply because there's a lot to go into, where there's just so many assets that are just like blatant ripoffs. And then the fact that the like head of the company and the people who made the game are so pro generative AI. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we not just like trying to chop off the head at every turn? Like, why are we not trying to stop this? Like, it's so frustrating seeing AI gaining popularity when it literally could mean the end of so many people's jobs. Meanwhile, you have like CEOs and people up at the top like making so much money. Like, how is this, how are people looking at this in a positive light? Like, how are people looking at this as not something that is terrifying and dystopian? I even get annoyed sometimes when people like make videos that are like, oh, AI wrote this or whatever. Like for a while that was like kind of funny because, you know, the AI was really dumb back then. Like it wasn't nearly as like terrifyingly smart now. But it's like, it just seeing that over and over again, I was like, you're just feeding it. You're just feeding more stuff into it. That's all you're doing. And like people doing the like little filtered videos on TikTok. I hate those. I hate the freaking AI filters on TikTok. I hate those. Stop doing that. I know it's supposed to be fun, but you're feeding your face into a computer and you're giving it your information. Like, stop it, please. Oh my God. I forgot how much of a difference a new bottle of foundation made. I ran out of foundation, so I had to buy a new foundation the other day, and like a fresh bottle of foundation. My skin looks so good right now. Nice. The last thing that is so in for this year, and that will probably be in for most of the year, at least for me, because I think I'm going to take a really, really long time to finish this game, Baldur's Gate 3. And like, that's nothing new, you know? Like, it's nothing new for you guys. Nothing new for anybody. Baldur's Gate has been so popular this year, and I've been enjoying it a lot. It's taken me a while to kind of get my footing in it, but I've really, really been enjoying it. If you've been following me on Twitch, I've been playing it there on and off for the last like 4 months, switching between Baldur's Gate and The Sims depending on how I'm feeling that day. But Baldur's Gate has been so fun, and it has been so fun to play with Josh, and seeing the way that it has ignited just this like fierce fandom that at times sometimes can get kind of an unhinged. Like, don't get me wrong, like people in every fandom can be very unhinged, but it's been just like really, really lovely to see like people taking characters and doing things with them that are like specific for them, and not like following what everybody else is doing, because there's so many things that you can do with that game and so many routes you can take, and I'm just so excited to see where we can take it. I'm almost done with Act 1. I'm almost done with Act 1, and I know it's taken me a ridiculously long amount of time to get through Act 1, but I think that's the longest out of all of the acts, as far as I know. I don't know, but Baldur's Gate is definitely in for 2024, and Josh would attest to this. He's upstairs right now, but he hasn't finished his first playthrough yet, but we've been playing a duo playthrough as well. So Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely in for 2024. That's everything I had on my list. Like I said, it wasn't a super, super long list, but I wanted just to go on a couple little tangents, a couple little rants. For today's song of the day, let's have it be Blessed Be by Spiritbox, because I've been listening to Spiritbox so much ever since their remix of Megan Thee Stallion's Cobra came out, and it was so, I listened to that song so many times. But yeah, definitely Blessed Be by Spiritbox, and you should definitely go listen to Spiritbox. It's like metal. It's so good. The older I get, the heavier my music taste gets. It's kind of interesting, actually. Like, I used to never like metal like this, but now I'm just like, give me the loudest music possible, please. The loudest music possible. But let me know in the comments down below what is in and what is out for you for 2024. Definitely go check out Bessa. You will not be disappointed. I love this toy. It is so nice. And isn't it cute? It's cute too. Like, sometimes you just want something that is functional and then also adorable, right? It's nice. If you would like to follow me on any of my other social media, my Instagram and my Twitter are abers07, and my TikTok and my Twitch are abers without the 07. So if you would like to follow me there, that would be cool. But I hope you guys are having a good year so far, and I hope you're feeling better than I am. If you want to come hang out with me on Twitch, I stream on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm there definitely most weeks. So I'm there more often than I am here. So if you want to hang out with me more, I'll be there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!